My doctor said I should do more stretching to take away the stress of the nether, so I'm going to try a few neck exercises. Alright. Up and to the left. Oh, that feels better. And down to the other side. Up. And hold. That's good, that's good. And down. And up. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, okay. I think I'm all warmed up now, ready to go for my episode. Ready to roll. Hello, welcome to episode 43 of Minecraft The Journey. This is the Let's Play series where we are playing Minecraft from the earliest versions in a Let's Play world all the way up until the modern release. Right now we're playing Minecraft Alpha version 1.2.0, and I wanted to have a look at something to do with these things, the nether portals, because they're new in this version. This is the Halloween update, but there are some annoying things about them, especially this one. First of all, let's just pop into the nether, shall we? Here we are, the good old nether. Now what we expect is that our nether portal here should bring us back to the overworld safely and put us back in the position in which we started. But as we've seen in previous episodes, this is not what happens at all for us. We get placed way out here in the middle of this ravine thing, which is way too far away from our actual base. And I think I know why. It has something to do with the way that Minecraft calculates where to put nether portals when it's creating them in either the overworld or the nether. And in our case, I would say that the nether portal that we created near our base over this side probably calculates to be over the lava lake or something like that. So Minecraft decided to place a portal on that landmass in a safe spot. And that means that when it calculates where to put a portal on the overworld when you make a return journey, it does the calculation and finds that this spot is actually the correct location for that portal. So what we need to do is to fix this, is to calculate the difference between this portal and that portal over there, and then try and find out where in the nether the portal matching that portal over there should actually be, and see if we can build it. And if we do that, then I'm hoping that the nether portals will actually line up properly. So I had better get counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150. 152, 3, 4. So it's about 154 blocks. One quick calculation later, and that is 19.25 blocks. So theoretically, what, are you security or something? Look. So theoretically, if I just move the portal 19 blocks in this direction, it should work. So I've got some stuff here that I need, and I need to make sure I'm very carefully observing my locations. So I want to come out of the portal and do it 19 blocks to the left, which is actually interesting because we face this way. Huh? Okay. Because the reason I say that is because all out here is all safe, and I don't know why the portal would be in that direction. It's possible that there's another alignment issue going on, which I suppose we're going to find out in a minute. Let's count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oh gosh, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so if we build a very quick and dirty portal here, we should be able to find out if this is going to match up with the overworld. I am worried about ghasts. Of course, why wouldn't I be? They're horrible. Okay, and... oh, They are horrible. Okay, let's light this one up and see where it takes us. I have a feeling this is going to take us in the wrong direction, and we're going to have to calculate 20 out over the lava lake. Okay, where are we? I have no idea where we are. Absolutely no. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are behind the skyboats. So yeah, in fact, we went in the wrong direction. So there's something about the alignment. When we come out of the portal, we are not actually facing the right way, which is strange because that tunnel heads straight to spawn. So I have a feeling that we get flipped when we go through the portal. I'm not even sure. So let's go back through again. Oh, we don't have enough obsidian blocks for this, but we're back through. Okay, so we are definitely going to have to dig out this way. And that, to me, that makes a whole lot more sense. So, I don't want to live in this place. Well, I'm back and I've got some cobble and some extra obsidian, and we're going to have to dig now, and we're going to have to try and do this in a way where we don't die, because in this version there is actually a bug. Actually, maybe I should upgrade before I do this. In Minecraft Alpha 1.2.0_01 or 02, there is a fix for an issue that you might have seen in a previous episode where I died and my inventory went. It didn't explode onto the ground like it's supposed to, and I lost all of my items. So, let's just wing it. After this, we'll do the upgrade and make sure that we're safe. I just want to count out the blocks first. 2, 3... Oh, what? Best to have them on you. Oh, that scared the heck out of me. No, you don't. That's what I was afraid of. Very afraid. Alright, no you don't, no you don't. You pesky thing. No! Oh, they're so beastly. Oh, well, we're getting fireballed to death here, but it should be okay now. I've made a relatively safe little box, and, well, except for this bit here, but that's okay. Oh, it still saw me. Let's just block off these holes for now. And so, where are we in line? We're in line this way. So I think what we'll do is we'll build it here. I guess that's a little bit misaligned, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. Now I want to... Oh no, I want to do it one block less. Let's get our flint and steel, and I am hopeful that upon lighting this portal, it'll take us right back to our spawn house. It hasn't. Where on earth are we now? Well, what a total mess. This portal turned out to be over by a few blocks, pushing it out a little bit too far, but I think that this one is now calculated correctly. So if I light this one up and head on through, I should line up at home. I hope. Yes, 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 yes. Finally. Oh, that is so good. Now, we no longer have to worry about coming out of the wrong portal every time and making that trek back and forth. But what I do need to do... Hi again. What I do need to do now is figure out how to get this connected to this in a way that isn't so entirely ugly and unpleasant. I mean, this entire build at the moment is just... Ugh. I know. Alright, so... that brings me on to this tunnel. In between episodes, I did a bit of work on this tunnel because I wanted to make it look a little bit better. But it's very, very dark, so what I want to do is I want to have some fun with this and light it up. Now, because we don't have too many blocks to choose from when it comes to building tunnels, I wanted to use the blocks that we do have and use a bit of fire. And the fire actually lights the tunnels up really, really well, and I love the effect. So I need to go through here, excuse myself from all these pigmen, and light up both sides of this tunnel from start to finish. By the way, if you've forgotten, just in case, this is the tunnel that goes back to spawn. Well, I've finished lighting this up and I think it looks great. It feels like we're walking through a furnace, which is basically what we are since we're in the nether anyway. It's definitely feeling warm. Now I just want to pop out here at spawn for a minute because I've also made some changes to the spawn area portal. If you remember, previously this portal was up here on the hill, and what I've done is I've just knocked back this hill a bit and lowered the portal down so that it's now more at ground level, which makes it a bit easier for us to access when we're toing and froing from the spawn area across to the nether. Well, by now I'm sure you are as sick of the nether as I am, so thank you for sticking through that with me, but we needed to go through some of that and sort out some of that portal madness because it was really driving me batty having to go round and round and round every time I popped in and out of the nether. I'm so glad that I've done that now. But right now I want to upgrade to 1.2.0_02 because right after this release was released, there were a couple of bug fixes that were applied, including a very, very important inventory bug, which we actually fell victim to in a previous episode. And that issue is when you die, your inventory is supposed to explode out onto the ground around you. But unfortunately, it doesn't do that, and you lose everything that you had. If you go back to your original death spot, nothing is there, as we saw previously in front of the portal back at my base. So let's get on with the upgrade and make sure that we're all nice and safe. It's as easy as that. Minecraft Alpha 1.2.0_02. Why is my backside burning? Oh, that's why. Oh, don't stand on those torches. So there was an interesting bug that was added to this version, fixed in this version, that I wanted to just think about for a moment. So soul sand is a block that's been added to the nether, which we haven't yet gone and explored, but it is in the game. And in version 1.2.0_01, for some reason the generation of the soul sand was removed, and then it was re-added again in 1.2.0_02. I really don't know why this was. It seems like a strange thing to remove and then re-add, unless it was added in to version _01 as a bug. I'm not sure. But the inventory bug, that was very much a nightmarish thing for us to experience in a previous episode, and I don't want to experience that again, so I'm happy to run this version for a little while longer now. Now I'm down here at the fishing dock because functionality has been added to fishing, and I'm excited about that because look, fishing rod. Oh wow, it works. It doesn't have the sound effect that I expected it to have, but it does work. Now, does it work the same way that current versions do, where you get the little bubbles indicating that a fish is coming? Oh, where did that go? Did I get that? It flew over my head and then went nowhere. There it is. It went for miles. Look at that. It's a fish. I'm going to have to try and cook that in a minute and see what I can do with it. Let's see what else we can get from fishing. I'll try it a little bit closer this time. So there were no bubbles or no particles, but you have to watch for the bobber and make sure that it goes under the water. And once it does, I guess that means that you're getting a bite. How long shall we wait? Don't know. I have been busy fishing away and I have quite a few fish that I've caught, and I think what we need to build is a little barbecue area so that we can cook up and enjoy our fish. There we go, job done. Maybe not, I don't know. There's not very much I can do with blocks to make a barbecue. We've got a barbecue oven and a bench top. I don't know. I'll have a think about this with the limited blocks and see what else we can do. But for now, I wanted to have a look at a couple of things. First, I want to know if it's possible to eat a raw fish. So we can, and it gives us back 1 heart of our health. And I'm sure we should be able to cook them, right? We can. So cooked fish has a different texture in the older versions because in 1.13, when the texture updates came into the game, yes, that's the old fish texture. That was overhauled to become cod. Now we've got cooked fish, so cooked fish gives us 2.5 hearts. So it's a good source of food, but unfortunately it's really tedious to catch and takes a long time to cook. So I'll probably just stick with the pork chops for now and the bread as a backup source. Also the furnace, the fact that you can only put one item in at a time like this is very, very time consuming when it comes to cooking, and it's not fun at all. Now, let's have a look at something else. I've got in my inventory the gold, diamond, and iron blocks because I happened, or ingots I should say, because I happened to notice that somewhere between these versions, the texture for these blocks has changed yet again. So I wanted to have a look at that. Let's get a block of each form of gold, iron, and diamond. You can probably see the difference in my inventory already, but that's okay. We'll pop back over here to the sand and have a closer look at these. Let's get gold, let's get diamonds, let's get iron, and have a little look. So iron, we've got gold, and we've got diamond. So these textures have been changed slightly. It looks like the bottom part has been lightened, because if you remember, the previous version of this texture had a kind of two-tone thing going on with each block, where the bottom half was darker than the upper half. So it looks like they're starting to settle on some textures now. This dark bit in the middle looks a little bit weird, and the fact that it's consistent across the 3 blocks is kind of odd too, because you just wouldn't expect that from 3 different types of metal material. But I guess they're still trying to figure out these textures, so maybe there'll be some more tweaks to come. And I couldn't stand having that pathetic little barbecue area, so I've just upgraded the floor area here and the backing area a little bit. Community barbecue, free use. And here you've got a chest of some food, and of course the stovetop oven barbecue thing, whatever you want to call it, where you can cook up your food and enjoy a nice day out in the scenic beach area. Before that sun goes down too much, I want to come out into the water here and see if you can actually fish from a boat. I'm really keen to see if this works. Oh, it does work. It does work. That's incredible. So let's see if we can catch a fish here in the sunset. Boing, we can. Okay, that's amazing. Ah, you know, it's times like this, just relaxing and fishing in your boat, that you think to yourself, wouldn't now be a great time to subscribe to the channel? Just think, if you subscribe and click the bell icon, you'll get notified every time I upload a video. Now, wouldn't that be amazing? But if you really want to help my channel grow, then help me out by sharing my series with your friends, or on a forum, or by tweeting or retweeting me when I post an episode. I've been enjoying this series, and I constantly get such great feedback from everyone, and I'd love to see even more people enjoying it too. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Who knew I could have so much fun with a fishing rod? I've been looking up some of the details on how this works, and what happens is when you cast, there's a 1 in 500 chance, if it's not raining, of you being able to catch a fish for every game tick. Now, if you're not sure what a game tick is, basically, when the game is performing normally, there are 20 ticks for every second in Minecraft as time passes. So that means for 500 ticks, that's around 25 seconds maximum wait time for you to catch a fish. So if you haven't caught a fish within that 25 seconds, then you probably won't. If it's raining, there's a 1 in 300 chance of catching a fish for every tick. But unfortunately, the rain hasn't been re-implemented in the game just yet, so we're stuck with the old dry fishing method. The other thing that I've noticed you can do with these is that you can hook entities even in these early versions. So if you lose track of your boat like this, you can actually bring it back to you. Wow, that went ridiculously far. Let's try that again. Yep, that was a bit more controlled, but I think it was technically on land. But yeah, you can reel your boat back in towards you and then probably jump back into it and off you go again. And this works on mob entities as well, so if you're really hungry and lazy at the same time, you can just be like, come here, gimme bacon. Gimme leather. Gimme feathers. Gimme wool. Oh. Hey, you there. Oh, no, that didn't quite go to plan. Let's try again. Hey, you there. Ugh, gotcha. Hey, Stop trying to string me along. Whoa. Gotcha. Anyway. There's one little last interesting quirk about the fishing rod that I'd like to have a look at before we end the episode today, and that is that fishing rods are stackable, and I've mentioned this before. You can stack them up to 64, just like this one here. But this actually allows us to exploit a vulnerability in the game, where if you have a fishing rod like this one, which has got a very, very low durability, and then add it to the stack, it will absorb the durability of the rod that was in the stack. So now you can see, instead of having 1 broken rod and 3 good ones, we have got 4 good ones. And that's just because putting it in the stack resets its durability to the same value as the first item in the top of the stack for the fishing rods. So that will get patched in a version coming up soon, but for now it works as it does. But that's the end of the episode today, so I want to thank you for watching. And look, I'm back in leather armor because I was just getting tired of making all of the armor that I need, and so I thought I'd go right back to basics. But thank you for watching in today's episode, and if you enjoyed yourself, then please leave a thumbs up. I would love to hear some suggestions below of things from the alpha period that you would like to see me build. I've been giving some thought to the different types and styles of things that I could build with the limited blocks that I have today, but it's very difficult to get inspired with the sheer limitation of blocks. But please let me know your ideas and I'll have a think about them, and if I like them, I'll have a think about building them as well. But until the next episode, this has been bugmancx. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.